Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Pioneering MTG Online. My name is Nick, and today I'm going to be bringing you Lurrus Cycle. Yes, it's another Lurrus deck. Unlike the last one, this one relies on cycling cards. So, first of all, who is Lurrus? Lurrus is a new card from Ikoria. Ikoria, that's the word. He's a great little card because, of course, he allows us to bring back permanents of mana 2 or less back to the battlefield. And with the cycling that we have a lot of, we can cycle our permanents and bring them back to the battlefield. Now, first of all, for him to be our companion, all our permanents must be 2 or less. But luckily, we have plenty. So, in the deck, we are running Flourishing Fox, Footfall Crater, Drannith Healer, Valiant Rescuer, Ominous Seas, Startling Development, Drannith Stinger, Go for Blood, Memory Leak, Zenith Flare, and Frostveil Ambush. Now, as you can see for the lands, they're a bit all over the place, but they're all there for, so we can also use some of the blue spells, but the main one we will be wanting to play at some point is Ominous Seas. So, how does this deck work? It kind of relies here on Zenith Flare. Now, Zenith Flare deals X damage, and you gain X life for each cycle card in the graveyard. So, of course, we want to keep cycling over and over as much as we can till we hopefully reach a nice amount of cards in our graveyard to finish our opponent off. But that's not just the only way to be dealing a lot of damage. So you have Stinger, which every time you cycle, you're going to deal 1 damage to your opponent. With the Rescuer, every time you cycle for the first time on your turn or your opponent's turn, you create a 1/1 soldier token. So, of course, this is going to give us quite the board state to keep going and keep swinging until we reach the point we can use the Zenith Flare. But we also have a heavy hitter, Flourishing Fox, a great 1-drop that every time you cycle, he's going to get a +1/+1, allowing us to get him to such a point that hopefully our opponents are going to be scared of. So, with this deck, as you can see, it all just relies on drawing everything from your deck and just getting it to the graveyard as fast as possible. So again, Zenith Flare to the face. Now this is where Lurrus comes in, because we are going to reach points where we're going to have to cycle our permanents to get what we need, and every time we do, we have the chance to get it back from the graveyard and put it back onto the battlefield. So that is the main board. Now if you're going to be using this for a best of 3 moment, in the sideboard we're running Fighters 1, Light of Hope, Blazing Volley, Grafdigger Cage, Soul Guide Lantern, Devout Decree, Fry, and Scorching Dragonfire. These cards are mainly going to be used against other cycle decks, recurring decks that keep coming back from the grave, of course, thanks to Soul Guide Lantern and the Grafdigger. And of course, just with the Fry and the Blazing Scorch, just to exile anything that could just be annoying, such as Teferi or any Planeswalker. We need to just get it gone. We don't want to see it. But that's the sideboard. Alright guys, we're going to crack on. We're going to play some games and see how this deck goes. Alright, so we got 3 lands. We've got Ominous Seas. I say we keep it. Give it a go. So we'll bring that in tap so we don't lose any life, unlike we have done before. Zenith Flare. Ominous Seas. So our opponent is playing the Zenith Triome. Wonder what he could be playing. We'll take the 2 damage and cycle for 3. Auto pay. Alright, well, we get plenty of mana. So next turn, we'll just get the Recruiter. Oh, we can get 1 at a time. I say we go for 1 at a time. Such as a Recruiter. Ooh, I'd say we keep the Go for Blood. And we cycle the Stinger, because we've always got a chance to get him back through Lurrus. We'll save it for his turn, because it means that we can create another one. And so shall So we shall. And there's another Stinger, so we're alright. So we'll take another 2 damage. We'll get the Stinger out. We will cycle. Start dealing him damage. And we'll get rid of that thing. Because I feel like that's going to be really annoying. Okay. Swinging in for 5. Now we've got 7 cycle cards in the graveyard. Not enough yet to deal damage. Or that. We don't have any creatures to put down, but that's fine. What we'll do was just we'll get the Triome out, and the next turn we'll just cycle and cycle and cycle. When we get the Ominous Seas out and then cycle. I think that will be our best bet. That way at least we can try and get some 8/8 creatures onto the battlefield. If we can't get anything else. We'll see. We'll see. What is our opponent going to put do? Well, he's finally decided. That's what he's going to do. We'll get that out. Then the Steam Vents. Oh, second Ominous Seas. Well, get the Ominous Seas out. I mean, if we hit another land, then perfect. If not, we'll just cycle for 2. Well, get another Ominous Seas out. And let's start cycling everything. Alright, we're not going to get any 8/8s next turn, but it's okay. He's got a Domri. He can't destroy any of our Krakens quite yet. Ah. So, let's cycle. Zenith Flare. I like seeing Zenith Flares in hand. Well, we have the chance of getting an 8 next turn. He's probably going to give us something beforehand. Lovely boar. But there is an upside. We have a Go for Blood. And we're happily going to see that boar go bye-bye. Because we do not want that going off next turn. So let's resolve. We'll get the Flourishing Fox. And then we'll just keep going. No, that's not a Flourishing Fox. That's a Flourishing Fox. And cycle. Well, we can get another Kraken out. And he's had to resolve to get a Gruul Spellbreaker. No, the Flourishing Fox was beaten down. Yeah, we're fine. With that, I think to bring that intact, use Ominous Seas. Ooh, not hitting what we want. It's your choice. Lose. That's fine. He made his choice. Apparently the Domri was not worth it. Now, we need to get rid of his creature. But again, this is why we have some big Krakens. So he can't really do much. Except for concede. Alright, we got 3 mana, and we got plenty to go with. I say we keep it. We're up against Umar. Umori? Amori. Umar? Where did Umar come from? Oh well. Alright, so nice and simple. Ooh, actually, that may have just changed things up a bit. Flourishing Fox, because if he's going to be playing big creatures, I want to make my creature big. Oh yeah, mutate. So we want... So next turn, we pop that down. Rather than bringing that out, he's going to buff it, or he's going to concede. I think we can keep this. This will get us going. Turn 1, the Flourishing Fox. Turn 2, the Valiant Rescuer, or the Drannith Stinger, depending what he's playing. We've got mana to get Lurrus out if we need it, so it's good. Now, we're mono white. Mono white. Yeah, we need a board, because he's going to have an Ajani. And if there's an Ajani, there's going to be trouble. And then I didn't want to attack with the Flourishing Fox, because he's probably going to have another one. Ooh. Alright. So at this point in time, we just cycle. We'll hold. Ooh. This is gonna be painful. He'll go in for the attack. We're gonna create another token. We're getting plenty of Drannith Stingers. We will pay the 2 to get a single Drannith Stinger out. We'll do 1 cycle. And we'll end the turn. Now we're not jumping Lurrus out quite yet. I'd rather wait till we get more mana on the board, because with mono white, it's going to be tricky. Especially because if I do decide to use all my Drannith Stingers as cycle bait, I'd rather know I can get them back, like, as soon as... Oh, Ajani's strength for the pride. We definitely can't allow him to get to 35 life. This is going to be fun. We are pulling all the Drannith Stingers, apparently, so it'll be good when we get a second one out. Alright, let's put that land down. Let's get the second one. We can't let him get to 35. We cannot let him. Oh yes, he's going for the double block. That's good. That means that Johnny can die. Yeah, we could buff up. Fortunately, we don't have enough. We'll just do it anyway. As again, with Lurrus, we're going to get him back. And there's the Zenith Flare. Oh, we're good, we're good. We are good. We got a board, we got rid of that pesky Ajani. I'd rather have a go for blood to get rid of the Healer's Hawk, but we can't all get what we want. Field of Ruin? No! What's he gonna get rid of? Really? You target that? Oh, fine. Thanks. build board. And there's another Zenith. That's fantastic. That's what we need. Because we're at that stage where we can just go for face. And keep ourselves alive. We'll bring that in tapped. Zenith Flare. We're in a safe position. So next turn, if we have to, we'll go in for the all attack. Meaning he'll block all our cycling cards, which will be good. Because we need to get past what I can assume is going to be... Wait a minute, that's pretty big. I forgot that buffs. Well, that's dying. That's straight up dying. Ah, 16. We got to deal 16 damage. Oh. We can Zenith Flare for 9 and then start getting stuff out. I think our best bet is to get some more stingers out. That's our only source. Oh, so close. Completely forgot that buffs. Unfortunately, well, unfortunately for him that is, he might be able to buff, but it's there. Ellipsa does not have any pluses. It's all loss. Alright, he's attacking with that. I'll block. We just need to cycle, and cycle fast. There it is. Alright. I think if we're going to do this, we'll get the 4th Stinger out, so we're doing 4 apiece. Do we keep cycling with this and risk it and deal another 4 damage? Or do we wait during his turn and create another token? I say we risk it. Do another 4 this turn. Alright, with that, we will end our turn. So Zenith Flare's back, but we're at the +2. Whew, it's going to be interesting, that's for sure. Gotta keep going. That's all we can do. Just keep going with it. Alright, now, so... Okay, that's, I think we've got this. If we pull another cycling card, then we definitely have this. But I'm thinking, as he's got no life, actual life link. But just in case... Zenith Flare for 4. No, Zenith Flare. Stinger for 4. And... finish on the Zenith. Nice. Yeah, we'll keep that. We'll keep that. 2 lands and plenty of cycle cards, and if we need to put down a Stinger, we can. Especially as we are up against Umari? I keep saying it wrong. Why do I keep saying it wrong? Oh, we can get Valiant Rescuer out. Well, we'll get one out and just start cycling. Get it. The more we cycle, the better chance of hitting that Zenith Flare when we need to. Alright, we're going to take 2 damage to... Oh, no, wait, we don't know. We used the wrong mana. Whoops. Sorry, we'll just get the Stinger out. Next turn, we'll get the Rescuer, and we'll just start cycling again from there. I made a boo-boo, but that's my fault. Ooh. Well, he's going to get his basic lands out fast. No blocks. By all means, deal me for 3. Another 2 damage to us, but it's okay. Now we can get blockers. We gotta be quick with this, because his deck is going to be running some trample creatures. Alright, we've got 3 more things we can cycle before we have to start hitting our permanents. But it's okay. It's okay. Ugh. 2 lands per permanent. Alright, there's the Zenith. That's fine. We're just going to keep on cycling. Put that land down. We'll cycle one more time during our turn. Because we want to create more tokens. Ooh, definitely going to be using that next turn. Fight big creatures with big creatures. Especially now we've got the mana to keep going. Oh, now we got a flyer. Oh boy. Especially as he's what, 6/6? So... oh yeah, we gotta kill that. We have to kill that. Oh, okay. That's gotta die. That has got to die. We'll just cycle again now. Oh. Okay, he didn't attack. That's fine. Zenith Flare for 6. Get rid of that rust bucket. And let's do some cycling. No attacks yet. We got rid of 1 big creature. That's fine. Upside is he can't keep mutating the same thing. Oh no, but he can bring it back. I mean, I think he's going to be very upset if we Zenith Flare again. Alright, we need... oh... I think we should just get Lurrus. Ah, the pain! Alright, we need big creatures. This is the only way. I think... yeah, it'd be best if we get that out. It's got me all flushed. As much as I would like to keep that to cycle, we're going to need all the mana we can get if we're going to get Lurrus back to bring back the Stingers, because the more Stingers we have, the better chance we have at... oh, Lord. We're going to need to... we got a lot of things we need to get out, thanks to this guy. So next turn, I'm thinking we get our healer back. Oh, it's going to be painful. And he can mutate it again. Oh yes, and every time he mutates, he can return a creature. Oh yeah. We need to pull a Zenith Flare again. Get rid of it. Oh, and he's going to get rid of our enchantment when he brings that in. That's okay. We'll just keep going with what we can, and we'll be fine. I hope. But I've got a bad feeling he's going to get that boar back. Oh no. Although if we get Zenith Flare, we can punish him for 10. I think that's what we need to do. Alright, Zenith Flare. Come on out. That's what we need. And we can do 2 more cycling. It's gonna... we're running a major risk here. Alright, well, If Zenith Flare's not on this one, we just gotta cycle till our heart's content. No. Okay. Okay. Our choices are a little on the low side. We swing with everything we have. Well, we cycle. I say we cycle everything we can get. Because he's got no life linkers, and he's only got 4 blockers. So let's just do it. While we still can, we can still deal some damage to him through the Stinger. And if need be, next turn we can create an 8/8. So that is our best choice of action. I think we might be able to get this in the bag. 4 damage. Three damage. Oh, I think we got this. Now we swing. Alright, that's 5 blockers. No, no, down to 4 blockers. Woo! Tight. Let's give it a go. We've got plenty of cycling we can do. And if need be, we'll bring Lurrus in. So we can turn to shock ourselves. Shock ourselves for 2. We'll get the Flourishing Fox out. We will then cycle. I said cycle. Yep, pressing the wrong button. And so we got Ominous Seas. Do we get Ominous Seas out? I say we take the 2 damage. We get the Ominous Seas going. Build up that Fox. Next turn we'll take another 2, so we can get the Healer and carry on cycling. Deafening Clarion. Or he might have another board wipe. I think after that we'll just do some cycling to gain some life. Well, we're definitely getting the land. Nice little Feyborrow Elder. Getting all the lands right now. So we'll bring that intact. We'll just bring in the Rescuer so we can start getting aboard. And yeah. Already 3 counters away from an Ominous Seas. Well, for a Kraken from the Ominous Seas, my apologies. And if need be... Ooh, what's he... Lurrus! What are you going to do? Destroy Ominous Seas. That's why we have Lurrus. Yeah, that's got to die. Building up the board. Okay. So I think our best bet is to take 2 damage and we'll get Lurrus out to bring back the Seas and cycle. Alright, we've got a Stinger. I'd rather this die. We can get the Rescuer back. He did not want to lose his creature. Agreeing signs equal to its toughness. Okay. Interesting. comes Dovin with the flyers. That's okay. We've got Lurrus now, so we might as well just cycle everything. Block with the 1/1. And this is where the Rescuer comes in handy. So we'll cycle him. We'll bring him back. And just keep cycling. We'll cycle one more time because then we can still cycle during his turn. And I think it'd be best if we just end it there for now. He can still fly over and deal 1, but it's 1. And if need be, I'm gonna probably block the Feyborrow Elder with my 3/1. Just to get rid of it. Upside is, if he uses Deafening Clarion, he'll be in a bad shape. Because he'll have no defenders when I come back. Because I still have these two. Ooh, it's a Sphinx! Yeah, okay. He's got flying. But I too can have an 8/8 in 2 turns? I'm fine with this. Go for it. That's why I create 1/1s. If they had Trample, we'd definitely be in some serious trouble. Alright, so we'll cycle another Stinger. Land. That's what we need. We'll bring the Stinger. Cycle this so we can deal another 2 damage. We'll get the Kraken out. Go bing. Oh no, wait, it has hexproof. Okay. We'll get rid of a Feyborrow Elder. That was it. That's what we wanted to do. We're just going to get rid of his stuff. And we are on 11 for the Zenith. So we've reached a point now where we just have to keep cycling. That is it. That is it. So we'll pay 2 life to use that. Cycle him. Keep going. We'll bring it back so we can gain life. Cycle again. I mean, if we get Zenith now, we should be okay. But we're not. So at this point in time, we won't attack. We're at a good board state. Yeah, he can deal 8 damage to us through the air. Oh, he can create unlimited mana from this. What's he gonna be making? Resolve. Come on, mate. Okay, so I don't know what to say about this. It's an interesting concept we're up against. He can deal 2 damage to me? I want to sit back and just see what happens, but... Come on. This is where paper magic is a little better, because you go through it a couple of times and then show your opponent, I can do this now. Well, this is just going to go on and on until we... Has he cracked the code in being able to deal me some damage? Probably. Okay, so after all that, he couldn't quite get it. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Thank you very much for sticking it out to the end. I have to say, this deck can be really annoying. Just the idea of it, keep bringing back all the permanents, and then just the way we were burning out our opponents through the amount of stingers. The fact that we managed to get 4 of them out to deal all that damage. Wow. And I've got to say, with Ominous Seas out, it really helped just to keep us alive, keep a blockade, especially when our opponent had bigger creatures than us in some of those games. I'm not too sure how I'm going to make this deck better. I mean, I can think of one enchantment from Throne of Eldraine. It's the red-blue one that every time you draw for a second time, you create a fairy. Or, again, from Throne, there's that Pyromancer, the 0/4, that every time you draw for your second time, you deal 3 damage to a target. So, there's some ideas, there's some planning that I could do to try and get this to be a little faster. It wouldn't be... I'm pretty sure that the Pyromancer is CMC 3 or higher, I'm pretty sure. But, who knows? Who knows? Until next time, guys, if you enjoyed this deck, it's down in the description below, so please check it out, please give it a go, and give us a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.